Bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up higher. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas!
Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss.
And I'm Natalie Herbeck, and welcome to fabulous Las Vegas. Now, we know how much Ohioans love Las Vegas, so our partners at Canary Travel sent us out here on a mission.
That's right. Vegas changes all the time, and now the Sin City, once known just for gambling and sinning, is now more about the incredible food, entertainment, and exciting things to see and do.
So we did the homework, consulted with the experts, and we're going to give you our best bets for where to go, where to stay, where to eat, what shows to see, and all things Vegas. So let's get started.
Viva Las Vegas!
Best bets in Vegas? I gotta tell you, one of the greatest ideas, the best bet, a great idea is spending one night of your trip in downtown Las Vegas. This is the Fremont Street area.
This is the Fremont Street. It's old Las Vegas. It really, though, has a vibe of something totally new because they've really turned this into an amazing area to come and be a destination spot. And one of the guys who probably knows this place better than anybody else, would you agree with me, is this guy?
Who, the mayor?
Right here, the mayor.
No, not
This is
quite.
Frankie Shinta.
Hi guys, hello Cleveland. You're in Vegas, I'm so excited. You are at the spot that is growing faster than any of Las Vegas right now.
It looks like
You
we're
really
indoors,
are.
but we're not, right?
No, this is the largest TV screen in the world.
So
right
this
here.
is a show up here?
This is a show on the hour, every hour. We have 7 nights of live entertainment downtown on 2 stages. And we're at the D, which is my new home, of course.
Your new home.
Yes.
I want to hear about this, right?
Yeah, well, this used to be the Fitzgerald, and it was a place you really didn't want to come to. And then our friends from Detroit bought the casino. They changed it completely around. They've changed Fremont Street.
It's gone through some changes back and forth, but now it's being, like, reborn?
Middle America wants to be entertained. They don't want to have to pay $100 for a cab ride from one casino to the next. You could walk Fremont Street, be entertained by 10 Elvises, you know. I mean, literally, there's people all along the strip that entertain you.
Well, and you can also entertain people down here.
Well, we tried.
What is your show like?
You know what? If you have never seen the Shintas, I guess we're one of a kind now. I mean, there used to be acts like us, but nobody does it anymore.
Yeah.
It's music, comedy, impressions. My brother's sick and funny.
What do you look? Our ceiling is 6 feet tall. We're the only act in Vegas that could fit on this stage. What are you looking at?
You must know by now, Frankie, that is the lead singer look.
Our girl, Janine Valentine, is beautiful and gifted with a voice. And then there's me. I do a few things in the show.
You sure do.
Hey, mama, don't treat me wrong. You can love all day, all night long, yeah.
Terrific show. And you know, you brought up a moment ago, it really makes a lot of sense to me. I know when you're up on the strip, you see the different casinos. Like you see Caesars, you see Bellagio. And if you want to walk to one, you better take a camel and a canteen with you, or take a long cab drive, even though you can see it.
That's
but here you can go
exactly right.
place to place to place to place to place, which is really terrific.
It really is, and it's safe. I mean, that's the biggest thing, because people
safe.
were afraid to come down years
We're
ago.
with Frankie Shinta, we're
Yeah,
safe.
You're with me, you're in good hands.
Downtown Vegas is a great place for fun and entertainment, but it's also a great place to eat.
Some of our favorite restaurants for dinner are right here in downtown Vegas, including Binion's Ranch House at Binion's. And you'll love the amazing Hugo Cellar at the Four Queens.
And our best bet for dinner is...
Joe Vicari's Andiamo Italian Steakhouse.
Okay, we're going to take a look at this, okay?
Risotto coming out. Okay, New York. John, is that yours up there?
So this is Chef Joe.
Chef Joe Perino.
How
Joe,
you
this
doing?
is David.
Hey,
Fox 8 in Cleveland.
how's your Italian?
Very good.
Yeah? How's your English?
Worse.
Your tomahawk steak looks pretty good up
This
here.
is a tomahawk.
Bring that baby down here.
Oh.
So when we came in, it said Adiamos is a steakhouse.
Steakhouse,
So that is
right.
a steak. And what does that baby weigh, you think?
About 32 ounces.
That's a beautiful looking steak.
Yeah.
What's this thing right up here?
This one here is a veal Aldo.
Veal Aldo.
Veal scallopini, done with prosciutto and fontina cheese. A little bit of tomato on it. You know, and it has a white wine demi-sauce with it.
Boy, that's beautiful. Now, how many guys you got working in this kitchen here?
Normally about 5.
Yeah, and already you guys are called the best restaurant in Las Vegas?
Well, we're trying.
Yeah. Frankie and I came in here, I got in the way of a waiter, and he almost knocked me down because he says he's got to serve this food hot, on time, and great service.
That's right.
So he doesn't care if TV guys are here, he's doing his job. Right?
Absolutely. Well, you want to get it fresh and hot, huh?
That's right.
Look at this now.
Now this is
Right.
this looks like it's right up your
This
alley,
is
right?
a pasta, the angolotti. Okay.
So tell me a little bit about that.
Angolotti is a fresh pasta stuffed, almost like a half-moon ravioli, stuffed with veal, ground beef, and cheese. It has a summery white truffle with it. This is a bone-in ribeye. Okay. Actually, this is a special tonight. Is a prime rib that's that I put on the grill.
So when you push your finger in it right now, a little juice came out. It makes it, it's
Right.
probably a rare steak, huh?
This is about medium rare. Medium rare.
Yeah, you're not afraid to poke that baby,
No,
right?
hell no.
Risotto gets me out on this one.
Okay,
Yep.
he's got risotto coming.
Lots of risotto.
Are we slowing you down there, Joe? Oh,
No.
look at this.
No,
He won't let you slow him down. Look at that.
The whole
Lobster
claw.
risotto.
So Frankie, what's your favorite here?
Side of zip,
Well,
please.
you know, there's so many great dishes, David. I gotta say, my favorite is the filet with the zip sauce.
You keep saying zip sauce.
Oh my God, it's something that's very special.
It makes it zippy. Natalie's out front there, and she's probably gonna want to get a look at some
Oh,
of this, huh?
we're gonna bring something to her.
Okay, let's go make Natalie happy.
All right, I didn't get to go back into the kitchen, but I know you're bringing me out something
Oh
amazing,
my
right?
God. Well, I know you have some Italian blood in you.
I do.
So you gotta like calamari.
Oh, I love calamari.
Oh, look at this. I've never had better calamari.
Really?
In my life. Never, never. There is
Okay.
nothing like this.
Little bit of lemon.
Little bit of lemon, and here's your ale. You gotta taste this with it. Because they
Okay.
make this daily as well.
Oh.
And all these recipes are old world recipes. It isn't something they just thought of. So you're in for a treat. Isn't that good? That's to die for. See, I would eat this whole plate, but I have a show to do and I'll never fit it in my bra.
Lucky for you, I don't have a show tonight, so I can sit here.
You could have this whole
Continue.
thing. Isn't that great?
This is
The best of Vegas. But the best thing, our desserts are to die for.
And it
David,
comes. Of course, how'd they let you bring this over here?
he must have stole that.
I saw it and it looked delicious.
Isn't that unbelievable?
What's your
Everything is
favorite?
made on property. I gotta tell you, I like it. I can't pick one.
That
but
creme brulee looks
The
good.
creme brulee is great.
That looks like a cheesecake.
Everything. The cheesecake is to die for. And it's all low calorie.
I'm sure.
No.
Extremely low calorie.
Not,
right?
not at all.
Again, that's why he's not going to eat it before he goes on stage.
After the show, I'll share some of this with, if it's
Okay.
any left.
So can I come back? I think anytime, first of all, I come back to Vegas, I have to bring you with me.
All right, anytime. But now you know what you gotta do.
What's next on my list?
You gotta come see the show.
I gotta come see
In
the
fact,
show.
it's showtime.
It's showtime.
I gotta go
already?
get ready.
Go! Let's go powder your face.
Powder,
Get that,
little
Get
powder.
that cute costume on.
We're on.
All right.
Maybe she'll sing with us.
We'll see. Stay tuned.
It takes two.
Frankie Scinta and Andiamo Italian Steakhouse, two of Canary Travel Vegas' best bets. Coming up, another best bet, Donny and Marie. Our next best bet is a fun, quick excursion that gets you out of the casinos, off the strip, and gives you a first-hand look at the legend, the lights, the lure of fabulous Las Vegas. David visits the Neon Museum.
Check it out, Neon Museum. This is a very special place because everything you look at here sort of tells a story or makes you think of something that happened in your own past. This is Danielle. You're the director of
Yes.
Neon Museum.
Yes.
It's right next to a place called Boneyard Park, and when you come down Las Vegas Boulevard, you see this place on the right. It's like full of color, isn't it?
Full of color, incredibly scaled signs. I don't think everyone realized just how big the signs are because, you know, they're up really high in the sky, and once you're standing next to them, it's pretty incredible. A lot of history here.
Yeah, well, it is a walk down the memory lane for a lot of folks,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes, it is. It is. We get visitors who love Las Vegas history, love that mid-century sort of cool kitsch or maybe Googie design, atomic age sort of design. But then we also get people who have incredible memories about Las Vegas, family members being married here. Maybe they love the old TV shows that were shot here, classic films.
I've seen these signs in a lot of movies. In fact, I've seen people do movies where they're running around these exact signs, right?
Yes, we host a lot of commercial photo shoots here. So as well as providing tours to visitors to Las Vegas who want to learn more about the history of sign design in Las Vegas, and also just a little bit more about the history of the city in general.
Check this out, Stardust. Now, I remember seeing this when I was a kid.
Yes. This actually, well, you know, the Stardust is really, really special in terms of not just, it holds a great deal of memories for people, but also, you know, the Stardust is an incredible example of innovation in sign design in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So you've got an example with the Stardust of one of the first instances of signage, architecture, and theme of place sort of integrated in one building. It's kind of incredible. The tours, they're small, about 20 people, and our docents are incredibly informed and just absolutely passionate about the signs. But it really, because of the size of the tours, there's an exchange of information. So often on tours, people tell their own stories about the signs. So it's a really wonderful oral history experience.
What's it cost to do something like this, to go on a tour?
It's $18 to go on a tour. We have evening tours as well, and those are $25.
And it's lit up a little bit, huh?
It is. It's
I
lit
bet it's
up.
cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's magical. Our last tour, right now, this time of year, our last tour leaves at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
So in the summer, it'd go a little bit later so that you can show them.
We do, because we can't give tours in the middle of the day in the summer. It's a little hot.
Yeah, I tell you, man, I was a little kid the first time I went to Las Vegas, and I see things here I remember, and it's just, it's fantastic. It's a trip down memory lane.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We'll leave them with this picture right here. Wedding information.
Yes.
All those signs all over Las Vegas, and they live on that style.
Absolutely.
It's a terrific
in
place.
Las Vegas and in the Neon Museum.
It's a beautiful place, the Neon Museum, and check it out. It's one of our best bets in Las Vegas. You can't lose on this one.
So many great shows to see and experience in Vegas, but when it comes to variety, dance, music, and true entertainment, Natalie is at the Donny and Marie Showroom with one half of our pick as Best Vegas Show.
I think it is just so thrilling. You have been doing this now for what, 6 years?
This is our 6th year. We were supposed to be here for 6 weeks back in '08, and we just started our 6th year. So we lovingly refer to this show as the show that won't die. And we're so happy about the fact that we received the awards for Best Show of Vegas.
Well, you've gotten so many awards while you're out here, not just from fans who love you, but from also fellow performers. How does that make you guys feel?
Well, that's the best thing in the world, you know, and because when your peers vote on you and vote for you, that's saying a lot. It makes you feel really, really good. But you know, Marie and I, we put everything into the show. We leave it all on stage, you know. We grew up with that kind of training, so that's what we do.
It takes two. Just takes two.
What's this audience like?
Well, it's a melting pot. It's from all over the world. As a matter of fact, after every show, we have a meet and greet. And people come back to take pictures, get autographs and things, and I always ask them where they're from. Everywhere, Natalie. It's everywhere in the world. This is the world's playground right here in Vegas. Which makes it even better when you get the award for Best Show because, you know, it's just amazing.
So how have you and your sister managed to do this over the years? I mean, you were so successful
We stay
as
away
teenagers.
from each other as far as possible.
Really?
You know, that whole Donny and Marie rub kind of thing, sibling rivalries, it's real.
Is it there?
Oh, it's there, sure, yeah. I mean, we love, you know, we love each other. We're brother and sister, but you know, there's that competition, that little rub, and so it's organic, it's real.
Now, do you also have competitions on who can look better? Because I swear you two don't age.
I always look better.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm more talented. It's really good that Marie's not sitting right here.
You would
I would have a black eye right now.
in the face right now.
But she would say the same thing, you know, that I'm the best. Anyway,
Really?
well, go ahead.
So no, you've performed in Cleveland before. You were just there for the holidays.
Well, let me tell you something about Cleveland. Okay, it's just not another market to play. It's just not the heart of rock and roll. It was the very first market I ever played. The very first show after my first record, One Bad Apple, became a hit. We had no idea what the audience was going to be like. We went to Cleveland. It was Cleveland, Columbus, and Houston. Those were the three cities. But Cleveland was the first. And I remember walking out on stage. It was a blackout, and all these screams just took place. And I remember running out on stage and I'm thinking, somebody's hurt. And I remember looking out in the audience and thought, that's for us. This is cool. We got to do this more often. But it was Cleveland.
So needless to say, Cleveland is pretty much, it's a nice city for you. You guys have fond memories of being there.
Great memories of Cleveland, absolutely.
And what can they expect, what can Clevelanders expect when they come here to see you guys perform?
Well, you can actually go to the bathroom and get something to drink when Marie's on stage. But you're going to see a real... You know what? The thing is, you're going to see variety. You know, I mean, Marie even does opera. A little country, a little rock and roll is really true to life. It's variety. Again, that's what we grew up on.
Phenomenal show. Do you have as many costume changes as your sister?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I can't afford it because all of our money went to her costume.
I'll have to speak with her about that then too. Donny,
you won't get anywhere.
so
Let me promise me.
Thank you so
Natalie,
much for doing this.
They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over.
Start the coming out of whoopee spot where the music's cool and the beginner's hot. A noisy hall where there's a nightly growing door. That jazz.
Up next, we look at another Canary Travel Best Bet Vegas show. It's Jersey Boys.
When I was king.
Here we go, back to our Canary Travel Best Bet show from Las Vegas. When you're ready to hit the glitz and glam of the Strip for a night on the town, Natalie has the perfect suggestion for our best bet for shopping. It's at the Cosmopolitan, and it's called Rent the Runway.
We are at Rent the Runway at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas here. And ladies, this is the #1 spot when it comes to shopping, and I'll tell you why. Over 190 different designer names that you probably think, oh, I could never afford. You can afford it when you come into the store and find the perfect dress for that perfect night out or just for a little bit of fun. Jessica is one of the stylists here. What is this designer name?
This is Hervé Leger.
Oh my gosh, I love these dresses because they suck you in, right?
Yes.
And then what, you have Nicole Miller, what else?
Badgley Mishka, Millie, Robert Rodriguez.
These are names that I probably would never think I would get on my body, and now I'm gonna get a chance to try them on and then pick one to wear tonight.
Yes.
Return it tomorrow, and basically, here's the best part about this too. If you tear it or you need it dry cleaned, they take care of it for you. That's the best part. Okay, let's go over here. Let's pick another one. I love the long dresses too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if I were to pick a long dress, who is this, first of all?
This one is Badgley Mishka.
Okay, that's the one I'm looking at. And I feel like I need to try this one on. Oh, I better find somewhere really good to go out to tonight because I feel like this is gonna be the one I end up loving the most. You gotta go all out when you're in Vegas, right?
Absolutely.
And what about accessories? You gotta have the bling.
This is Badgley Mishka. This is also part of our bridal collection. This necklace over here is Lulu Frost. It has a little bit more of a vintage appeal to it. And then for a simple, classic pearl necklace, we feature Kate Spade. One of the finishing touches is always the handbag. This clutch is Judith Lieber. This black clutch is Rebecca Minkoff. And this gold clutch is from the Henry Bendel collection. Oh, that looks great.
Do you love it?
Love.
I absolutely love it. Okay, but what I love even more is that I get to pick an accessory now. As far as necklaces, you guys have over 200 different things here for me to pick from, but I think I definitely need your advice on this.
Let's try this necklace.
All right, let's do that. Perfect. Does it look good?
It looks beautiful.
Okay, now I need a bag. I can't go without a bag.
Let's try something like this.
That's really cute. Look at this. Okay, so does this complete my look?
It completes the look for sure.
I have to find somewhere great. I'm thinking dinner and maybe a show. I have to find someone fabulous to go with because I'm decked out from head to toe. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jessica, so
You're
much.
welcome.
All right, I'm going to have some fun. So many wonderful singers appear here in Las Vegas, but when you want the story of the group that has helped start it all, David is talking with the lead actor in the hottest and most popular musical in Vegas. Another best bet for Vegas show, you'll find them at Paris. It's Jersey Boys.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
So you're Frankie Valli in the show Jersey Boys right now in Vegas at Paris.
That's right.
And you've done this before.
I have, yes. I've been kind of all over the world with this show. I was on the national tour, I was with the Broadway company, and now I call Las Vegas home for the past 2 years.
Somebody told me you've done Las Vegas before too, like when it was first started here?
Yes, I was part of the original company here as an understudy then, and moved up through the ranks, and here I am.
Yeah, a terrific show wherever it plays, but what do you think makes it the perfect fit for Vegas? There's something about it to me, it just sort of dovetails perfectly.
Yeah, you know, it's sort of a throwback Vegas feel here when everybody, kind of got dressed up in suits and everything, and this is the music of that era when Vegas was really starting to come up, and audiences have just fallen in love with it here, and we just celebrated 5 years not too long ago here in Las Vegas, and that was a major milestone for us, and hopefully we'll celebrate 5, 10, 15 more.
Put your loving hands out, baby. Begging, begging you. Put your loving hands out, baby.
So you're a young man, you're a lot younger than the real Frankie Valli. What is it about the music that you feel really good about, that you really sink your teeth in?
Well, I actually grew up with this stuff. I'm actually from New Jersey, believe it or not. Italian, so I mean, right down the line, it's like you check off the boxes where this role fit for me, and so I grew up with this music. The Four Seasons are hometown heroes for us in New Jersey, and it's just that blue collar kind of sound where everybody loves this music.
How do you learn how to do that? How do you copy this guy?
Part of it was just kind of there, and then it was a lot of work getting ready to go and hit these high falsetto notes. I mean, yeah, were big shoes to step into here. I mean, he's known for that sound.
How did they get so many guys to be able to do it, to put on this suit?
They've looked all over the world and hired guys like me to fill the spots. And I mean, the show is running in London right now, South Korea, if you can believe it. The show is just taking the world by storm.
They should have a college for all you guys to go to together.
They actually have a thing called Frankie Camp that I had to do when I auditioned for this role. Yeah, they would take all the potential Frankies to New York and put us through a rigorous audition process. And at the end of it, we had to audition for the real Frankie Valli, Bob Gaudio, who wrote most of the Four Seasons songs. So yeah, they actually have Frankie Camp, if you can believe it.
Awesome. And another thing gets me about the show too. It starts out as sort of like a social thing. You're sort of immersed in the social interaction of the characters in the cast, but by the end of the show, it seems like the audience is part of that. I mean, they're almost dancing in the aisles.
They are, and that's the thing that's been so great about this show, is that I feel like people feel an ownership of it when they come to see it, and they want to come back, and they feel like, they're part of this story, and it's a true story that these guys lived, and I think that's really what connects people to this show, is they get to see a rags to riches story through all the ups and downs through their career.
Want to frisk me? After the break, it's a look at the darker side of Vegas. Check it out, rocking the streets. That's right, this is Elvis Presley. That's right, because we're in front of the Graceland Wedding Chapel. And this is one of those famous places that if you want to get married in Las Vegas, this is the place to do it. John Bon Jovi did it. You could too. You can bet on it. Hey, you want to get married?
No.
No. Gotta try, right? Vegas and buffets go hand in hand, and we like the buffets at the Bellagio, the Wynn and the Rio. But our favorite pick for the best Vegas buffet for sure is Studio B, which is located at our favorite off-strip hotel and resort, the M.
When we are talking about best bets off the strip, you got to come to M Resort. And when you're thinking of casinos and you're thinking of Vegas, you're thinking of buffets. There is such a variety here.
Yeah, we have over 200 items on our buffet line at any given time. And also the good thing about our buffet is beer and wine is included with the meal price as well. So that's pretty rare as far as Las Vegas. And again, we take pride in the fact that we actually have a full kitchen here. We have a full production kitchen. We do a lot of cooking here. The sauces we make here, the soups we make here, the gelato you see behind you, we have a bakery in-house. We actually make the gelato and all the baked goods here as well.
When you guys were planning out what you have here and what types of food you have here, what was the thought process to what you were going to
Well,
put
we
in
just
here?
wanted to have a huge variety. As you can see around us right now, we have an Asian section, we have a Mediterranean section, we have fresh fruits, fresh salads that we make daily, every day. We have American section, we have an American favorites with the fried chicken and the beef stew. We have the Italian section where we have spaghetti, we have eggplant rolatinis today as well. So again, it's just the whole variety.
You're making my mouth water.
So we want to make sure we get a plate for you. So.
How many chefs does it take to make this all possible?
Wow.
There's a lot here,
It takes a lot of chefs, and also in addition to the chefs, we also have different cooks as well. We're running, anywhere from 15 to 50 people.
And they're so hospitable. We were walking around here, I was walking earlier, and one of the chefs said, "Are you okay? Do you need anything else? Can we get you something on top of what we have here?" I mean, they're very welcoming.
Oh yes. With the variety of items that we have, we can accommodate pretty much any diet or any kind of taste.
You know what else I love too is you have the best view of the strip. We're just about 10 minutes away from the strip, and that view of it just looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it looks amazing at night, especially when the lights. And again, that's my favorite place to sit in the buffet. Is actually back there. We do overlook the strip, which is very nice.
Now you mentioned it, and I didn't want to give it away just yet because I wanted everybody to see all of the amazing food that you have here. The price for this buffet, for the lunchtime buffet especially, including your drinks, your beer, and your wine, is only what? Tell them.
$15.99.
$15.99. I think that's pretty good for everything that you get here.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So I think we've just given you a whole lot of reasons to come and check out this great food, check out the great scenery, and check out this beautiful resort that is just so close to the strip and definitely worth the little trip.
Oh, well, thank you for coming in. Absolutely.
Is it okay if I hit the buffet now?
Of course.
All right. See you guys. Our Canary Travel Best Bets takes us to a place that we think you'll really enjoy as you experience the wise guy history of Las Vegas. David is back downtown touring one of our favorite stops, the Mob Museum.
This is a must-stop best bet for sure. It's called the Mob Museum, and I'm with Jonathan Allman, who, you run the place here?
I am the executive director.
You're the head mobster, so to speak?
So to speak.
What a beautiful building. You come up on this building. It looks like buildings we see in Cleveland, that federal-style courthouse.
Yeah, this is a historic property. So it's a former U.S. Post Office and federal courthouse on the National Registry of Historic Places, and particularly important with the history of organized crime. It was one of the sites of the Kefauver Committee hearings that took place in 1950 and 1951.
You know, people talk about Las Vegas, they always have that mob thing, that gangster thing, it's like,
How close is that connection? What does the Mob Museum do to put that together?
You can't tell the history of Las Vegas without talking about organized crime and mobsters. I mean, certainly, this was a place where mobsters from across the country, including Cleveland.
Yeah, I saw.
Dalits and the boys.
Yeah, I was walking down the hallway and I heard Cleveland in the background, so I stopped.
In the 1970s, Cleveland became known as Mob City, USA.
Must be some mobsters from Cleveland, huh?
Absolutely. These were the folks in the 50s, which was really the heyday. And this part of the museum, we talk about vintage Vegas during those very early casino properties. Las Vegas was an open city. It wasn't controlled by one mob family or another. So it was receptive to the Cleveland Syndicate coming out, or the Chicago outfit, or the families from New York. I mean, they came from across the country and started these amazing resort properties.
Isn't it incredible when you see how the mob is related to the glamour of Las Vegas and the entertainers of Las Vegas?
Sure. And, really, this is a very important part of American history. I mean, we try to have fun here, and they're interactives. Some of these exhibits talk about scams in casinos, how cheaters would rig slot machines. You can look at actual footage from surveillance cameras and spot the scam.
We come to the Mob Museum and you start, where do you start, the third floor?
You start on the third floor, and we really start with the story of the birth of the mob in America. So it's turn of the 20th century. It's very much an immigrant story, and we also like to say it's equal opportunity organized crime. We don't focus on one ethnic group over another.
That's funny.
It starts with Irish immigrants, Italian, Jewish, and by the time you get to the lower floor, which is much more contemporary times, we're talking about where organized crime exists even internationally. But it's also important that we point out, we don't romanticize or sensationalize organized crime. This is very much a place also where we present the heroes on the side of law enforcement and all the important work that they did.
Yeah, like the agents in charge. So it was, good versus bad, or however you want to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have some amazing artifacts throughout. I mean, things like the iconic wall from the site of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, amazing Prohibition era artifacts.
Yeah.
The average visit's a little more than 2 hours, but you can, if you're interested in this stuff, people easily spend an entire day here.
Yeah.
It would take you literally days to get through if you were to watch and do everything.
Jonathan, they're going to have to drag me out of the place. It's the Mob Museum, and we're right down near downtown Las Vegas.
Yes, we're at 300 Stewart Avenue, just north on 3rd Street.
You want to frisk me?
Good.
Coming your way. Thanks a lot, man. Look at this. This looks like Carmen Miranda's hat. What is this thing? This is unbelievable. Stick around. We'll take you to another Canary Treble Vegas Best Bet. Bring your appetite. Hey, how about that quickie marriage, huh? Things don't go right. They always have that Las Vegas divorce. But what do you do with the ring? Hey, you go to the pawn shop. And you know these guys, right? They have that television show called The Pawn Stars. You want to meet Rick, Chumley, Big Hoss, or the old man? Right in there.
Talk about a best bet. This is something you have to do, I think, when you come out to Las Vegas. We're the Siegfried and Roy Secret Garden and Dolphin Habitat, right, Erin?
Right, that's right.
I got it right. We got one of our friends with us.
Yeah,
Who's with us?
this is Maverick, and Maverick is 10 years old. Hi, Maverick. Hello.
He's waving at you.
Maverick was born here at the Mirage. We have 9 bottlenose dolphins here that call the Mirage their home. And I'm going to have you come on up, and you're going to get a chance to reach on out and touch Maverick.
Gosh,
so go ahead. Lean forward.
Hi, Maverick. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
How's he feel?
He's nice and smooth.
He's nice and smooth.
So people can come for a day. They can come and be a trainer for a day here.
Yep. And so what they
what's
get
that like?
They get a chance to actually, yeah, that was really good. It was great. So they get a chance to actually do what you're doing and put a wetsuit on and follow us around and see what it's like in the day of the life of a dolphin trainer and take care of these guys. So it gives them a chance to see everything that it takes to take care of our dolphin collection.
I think we found the secret ticklish spot.
I got it.
Yeah, right in the middle.
I got it.
There you go. Go ahead, Victor. We give you a tour of the dolphin habitat, and then you get to actually eat breakfast and then relax a little bit. We kind of tell you a little bit about our animals that we have, and you can reach out and touch them if you want to. On his back. Hi! That's so good. Sneak attack. Go ahead and reach out and you can touch Maverick on his back.
So, and then you teach them how to give commands?
And well, we teach the trainer. So what we'll do with the trainer for a day is we'll teach you about the actual animal you're working with and what it takes to train them. So for example, we have all of our behaviors are on on a signal. So if you put both hands like this,
okay,
and wave your hands, just like that. Very good, Maverick. Very good. Very nice. And we kind of show you the process of what it takes to be able to train behaviors like that to have Maverick interact with us, right? How about we have Maverick go on a jump for us?
Okay,
and
that would be perfect.
You're gonna send it. Though.
I'm gonna send
You're
him
gonna
on
give
the
him the
jump.
signal.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is put your right hand out like this,
Okay.
and you make a check mark to the right.
Okay.
On the count of 3.
Okay.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, big check mark. Just like that. Perfect. All right, now he's gonna go right in the middle of the pool, so go ahead and check him out. Ready, and...
Oh my gosh, she knows.
Right, he knows. Very good, Maverick.
I thought it went, wow! I thought it was just this little thing he did right here.
No. Very nice. And he's gonna come back faster than Speeding Bullet. Good job, buddy.
Look at
high five, Red. Good. Thank you very much. Can you give her a high five? Put your right hand out across your body. Oh. There you go. I think,
come on, reach further.
I think that he needs a kiss because he did such a good
Oh,
job.
you need a kiss.
So put your hands right underneath his
Okay,
chin.
I'm not gonna fall.
You're not gonna fall. I won't let you. There you go.
You want more?
Very good. We like those, right? What do you think? I think that means that she was a pretty good kisser. That boy.
Oh my gosh, Erin, so I've had so much fun for just a couple of minutes doing this. I can only imagine
What it's
how
like
much
all
fun people
day.
have for a day.
Exactly.
Come out, spend the day with the trainers, with Maverick and the rest of the Dolphins. I think that's a good bet, right, Maverick?
I think
He's like,
so too.
he's leaving.
Watch this. No, he's saying, there we go. Very good boy.
All right, more of our best bets after this. I'm gonna stick around with the Dolphins.
Yeah, that's right.
We've saved our favorite best bet for last. When you're ready for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or that begin the night or end the night drink, it's a place where you could see a celeb or two, maybe a sports star or a Vegas legend. For the best food, drink, ambiance, and true taste of Vegas any time of day or night, as well as the coolest bar in town, it's our best bet, and it's called the Peppermill.
Best Bets Las Vegas, New Day Cleveland style, and we're at a place called the Peppermill. Like this, Peppermill, right? And I'm with Peg right now, who's been at the Peppermill how many years?
40.
40 years. And this is one of those places, we're talking about best bets. This is not a place that's like geared for just like tourists. This is where everybody comes, right?
Everybody comes here. Celebrities, out-of-towners, I mean locals, news celebrity, everybody comes here.
I want to ask you, what's wrong with this omelet? Why is it so big?
You mean, why is it so small?
Look at that.
That is actually a little smaller than normal, to tell you the truth. That's what we built on. Good value, good food for a great price on the strip. Park outside, walk in.
Oh, I tell you, it is a great looking place too. It's
Thank you.
It's sort of like a retro looking spot.
It
isn't
is. It's very retro.
I like most places with mirrored ceilings too, huh?
I know, huh?
Very
Some
Las
people say,
Vegas.
where's the poles for the strip club, but you know.
I'm digging that.
Yeah.
So there's 10 eggs in this omelet?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so what's the stuff that's sitting around here with it?
This is for our nachos, our famous nachos, and that comes with jalapenos, black olives, onions, tomatoes, the cheese, and then this is the spicy beef that you can dip in it, and then this is the bean and cheese dip.
This thing is so big, it's almost like at the car show where they put the automobile on a rotator. They can
We
rotate
could
it
put
around
wheels
like
on
that.
it, couldn't we?
Yeah, that's beautiful. So everything's big here, and you know what's great about this place too? It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but breakfast could be at midnight, dinner could be at 9 a.m. in the morning. It's whatever you want it to be.
Anytime, day or night.
And look at this, this looks like Carmen Miranda's hat. What is this thing? This is unbelievable. Slide in here, man.
This is one of our original menu items. It's been on the menu since we opened December 26th of 72. It's the fresh fruit plate. It also comes with a freshly made loaf of banana nut bread that we make from scratch here and marshmallow sauce. And everybody that brings anybody that hasn't been here before
makes them order that just to get them the first time.
Peggy, I love the place. Don't forget Peppermill. But what's really cool about the Peppermill, you come in here, you got Nick making this great stuff, beautiful food. You got Peggy to talk to, who is a blast. But how about? I hear there's a fire in the
There
in
is. The bar. It is.
What's
it's a beautiful, most famous fire. Actually, it was in the movie Casino.
So check it out. This is connected to the Peppermill. It's the Fireside Lounge. So you got that great restaurant outside, 24 hours, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want. And here we have Bo. I just saw your mom and your brother Nick. Nick makes a great fruit plate, man.
He does. He makes some good fruit.
I'll tell you what. And what's this that you made here? This thing looks like it's got antlers on it. What is it?
This is our scorpion. This is our signature 64-ounce scorpion.
So everything is big here?
Everything is big. Go big or go home.
No, go big or go home. So this
Yes, sir.
looks like it's for 2 people. And somebody told me that your Bloody Mary is an awesome creation, too.
It's awesome. It's made from scratch. I think one of the last places that actually makes them from scratch.
Can you make one?
Absolutely, I can for you.
Let's see you do that. Can I have a shot of this?
Oh, absolutely.
Check this out, huh? What's in this thing?
This is going to be 2 shots of cherry brandy, 2 shots of rum, and 2 shots of vodka. A little bit of pineapple juice, some grenadine, and ice cream. We mix it all up, throw it in there, and we hope you guys have a good night.
It's been a long time since I had a drink with an umbrella, but that is pretty tasty. Okay, so is any secrets going to reveal here?
It's pretty simple. I think that's something that people like. I think that's kind of the mystere behind it is. Got some celery salt, just some black pepper.
Your mom was telling me Nick Cage was in here drinking not too long ago.
He was, actually. We just had Nicolas Cage, Carrot Top, and Vince Neil, actually, over there at First Chandelier. And they were over here and hanging out. And
so Peppermill's the hot spot for the hot shots.
it is. It's the hot spot for the hot shots.
I dig that fire pit thing, too.
Oh, it's awesome. People love it. Couples, friends, families, they come in town, hang out. It's just really relaxing, kind of gets you away. Old Vegas, really retro. And the history behind it is, I think, what makes it so special.
And I understand. I think one of the things that people enjoy most is the way the drink is finally finished.
Absolutely.
That's because of Claudia, right?
She's pretty beautiful, isn't she?
She's very beautiful, and the drink is beautiful, too.
Everybody seems to love working here, so
well, I love visiting. Thank you a lot, Bo. It's one of our best bets, Las Vegas, where we sit for breakfast, but it's any time of day, right?
Yes, sir. Any time of day, all day.
To plan your Vegas vacation, call the experts at Canary Travel, 216-252-1000. More Canary Travel Best Bets Las Vegas after the break.
So how did your best bets go in Las Vegas?
I absolutely had a ton of fun. Everything was fabulous, just like the city.
Well, I had a great time too. You always talk about the mobs, the gangsters part of Las Vegas.
Yes.
The Mob Museum, one of the top 3 brand new museums in the world, and I loved it. I went to a place called the Peppermill. It's like a diner on steroids.
Did you join the mob too while you were out here?
No, I didn't join the mob, but you know what I do want to do is I want to come back because pretty soon they're going to open up this big giant Ferris wheel there, huh?
How neat is that? 40 people practically can fit onto just one of those.
So that means you could have your wedding on that.
Yes. So when I come out here and get married in Las Vegas, we're gonna come and we're gonna be up on there.
So you're gonna go round and round with your new husband before you're even barely married. That's how you do it, right?
Hey, and I got to say, hey, I know a perfect place now to find some type of dress for a night out beforehand with Rent the Runway. I had so much fun there, and then putting the wetsuit on. I went from a dress to a wetsuit with the dolphins, you know?
Best bets, a lot of them. And here's another best bet. See the flamingos back there? That's because we're at the Flamingo Hotel, and we were thinking, why spend all our money at a hotel? Go to a place like the Flamingo. There it is. There's your best bet. Save a whole lot of money on your hotel room and then do all the other things.
It's the perfect location too. You're right in the middle of the Strip and all of the great other hotels right around that you can walk through and spend your money there.
And last but not leastly, I want to thank Angie and Karen over at Canary Travel because we had some great Southwest airline tickets. We got here, didn't cost us a ton of money, and we had a ton of fun. Why was it a ton of fun? Because they're our best bets.
They are our best bets, and you need to book with them to come out to Las Vegas. They will absolutely do you up just like they did for us.
Excellent. So I will see you. I am David Moss on the next
New Day Cleveland.
Thank you, Natalie Herbick.